Are mortgage rates affecting your decision to buy a home? Let's break it down. What's going on, good guys? Chris Newman here, Chris Newman Real Estate, chrisnewmanrealestate.com. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's talk about it. At the time of this video, mortgage rates are currently around 6.5%, right? Fed said in 2024, they're gonna cut it about 4 times. I don't know when, hopefully maybe it's once a quarter, who knows? Maybe it's one on Tuesday, one on Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, who knows? However, right now, mortgage rates are discouraging a lot of buyers. A lot of buyers are feeling like, oh man, I really missed out on that 2%, 3%, even 4% rates. And we're hoping that rates were gonna come crashing down once it hit 4%, and it didn't happen. What happened? It wound up going into the 7. So it discouraged a lot of people from purchasing a home. Rightfully so. Totally understand. You wanna buy a house and maybe you can afford something at, if you was to get a 3% off or even a 4%, you was able to purchase something for $1 million. Well, being that we're at 6 and change, now you're only able to purchase something at 700,000. So now your options have changed, right? That's totally fine, it's totally understandable. You know, that also means you probably can't move into the neighborhood that you want to move into. You can't purchase a big house the way you thought that you was gonna be able to before. It's totally fine, you can totally make the adjustment. Let's talk about how to navigate it. So how do we navigate these high mortgage rates? First thing you do, you call Chris. You call Chris Newton. Hey Chris, I want to purchase something in New York or Florida, or Florida, let's say that. However, the mortgage rates are super high. What are my options? What I'm going to tell you is your options are this. Talk to your lender. You have a conversation with your lender. They're going to go through your portfolio. They're going to go through your finances. They're going to go through your debt. They're going to say, okay, based off this and the current mortgage rates, you are going to be pre-approved for this amount. That's what's going to happen. Now you can say yes, you can say no. After you talk to Chris, and after Chris tells you to talk to your lender, because that's what I'm going to tell you to do, you not have a decision to make. Do you want to move forward with this interest rate? Like almost rhymes. Decision to make, interest rate, whatever. After you make that decision, don't get discouraged, right? Don't say no, don't say yes. We're gonna think about it. So you're gonna call me back. You know, your lender's gonna send me the pre-approval. You're gonna send me the pre-approval. We're gonna have a discussion. Mr. or Mrs. Buyer, I understand that the mortgage rates are this, and you want them to be this. However, in the near future, we don't know what's gonna happen. Yes, the Fed said that they're gonna cut the mortgage rate. However, we don't know when, and we don't know by how much. Are rates ever going to be 2% again? We don't know. Is it possible that it can happen this year? It's very possible. Is it likely? Not likely. It's possible, but not probable. Let's say that. Let me ask you a question. What monthly mortgage payment are you comfortable with? What are you looking to spend a month on your mortgage? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about payment, exactly what you're willing to pay. Because the interest rate, yes, it's high. However, it wouldn't matter if you're only looking to pay $5,000 a month on your mortgage anyway, right? So the interest rate could be 30%. Doesn't matter. If you're looking to spend $5,000 a month on your mortgage, the interest rate doesn't matter. So as long as we have that number established, and we have to be realistic, now we can say, okay, great. Now we can reverse engineer it. What ways can we actually accomplish this goal of keeping me around $5,000 on or under, maybe a little bit over, but the sweet spot is $5,000. Great. This is what we're gonna do. Look, I'm giving y'all the juice now, but you still call me, all right? I'm giving y'all the juice now, but still call me. What you do is now we reverse engineer it. So at $5,000 a monthly payment, again, just a number, maybe we can have a mortgage we can afford to buy something for $600,000. Right, just a number. I just pulled the number out the air. Depending on your down payment, depending on a lot of circumstances, we can possibly get you down to this amount. Or what we can do, we can talk about buy downs, right? There's several buy downs. A lot of agents don't know this. It's totally fine. Chris knows it because Chris has a certification in mortgage loan origination. So yes, Chris is a certified MLO. Yes, I am certified. Yes, there's several buy downs, right? And when you call me, I can definitely, we can talk about it. But you have the seller buy down. You have a buyer buy down. Some lending institutions also give you the option to have a lending buy down, right? You have the 2-1 buy down. You have the 3-2-1 buy down. Like there's different ways to get that number down. Yes, if you want a lower mortgage, most agents, that's not Chris, are gonna say, oh, just put a bigger down payment down. Well, what are your goals with the property? Are your goals with the property to stay long-term? Or your goals for the property to stay short-term? Exactly what is it? Because yes, it'll be good to put a good amount down. However, do you really wanna park that much money into a down payment when you don't have to? So if I can get the same amount of monthly mortgage on a buy down that I would if I was to put a large amount of money down for a tenth of the cash, let's do that. Let's do that. However, if I just really want to get rid of this cash and put it somewhere else because I'm terrible with money, I could put that money down. So it's really about the goals. It's really about your personality. It's really how you are. And these are ways to navigate around the high interest rates that's happening right now. Let's recap. 6.25. Let's just say a number like that. 6.25% is your interest rate. You could possibly buy it down to 6. You could possibly buy it down to 5, 5.25, 5.5. Who knows? You can do these. Sometimes you're actually even able to combine the buy down options, right? So maybe you don't have to put all of this money up front. Maybe you can get the seller to do, like, these are options that can be explored. Are they always going to be accepted? No. However, it's great to ask. It's great to explore these creative financing options. So this is how you're able to navigate around this. Also, this is also the barter system. So maybe this property is on the market for $1 million, just to keep the numbers easy, right? Maybe this property is on the market for $1 million. You're pre-approved for $1 million. However, you don't want to put that much money down. Or you don't want to spend $1 million on a property. You go through the property, you start looking at the property, and you notice this person loves eccentric artwork. All right, dope. I actually have a few eccentric art pieces in my possession. Can we do something? If I give you this Basquiat painting or this Picasso painting that was gifted to me, several years ago, are you willing to take off $150,000? We can now get creative with it. I see you love cars. I love cars too. I don't want to put this amount of money down. Is it possible that we put it in a contract? I give you this Tesla. I'll give you this Range Rover. Well, Range Rover is crazy, but I'll give you this Mercedes or this Bentley. This one of a kind. This was made in 1972. Original everything. We only have 60,000 miles on it. We get it checked up all the time, so on and so forth. How much is this worth to you? It's worth 200,000. Great. Let's take off 250. Like, we can now do things, and that's going to bring down that loan amount, which is also now going to help you with that mortgage payment. Again, the mortgage payment is what's most important. It's not the interest. It's not the interest. So let's get creative with it. Call me, because I'm full of great ideas, right? Because I'm that guy that's going to be able to get you that property that you want. Right now, is everybody going to be willing to get that creative? No. Some people might want to just do traditional. All right, and maybe that property is not for you at this moment, which is okay. You can now buy something else and work your way up. Interest rates might come down. You never know. Interest rates might come. And please, the date, the rate, and marry the house. Oh my God, please, can we stop with that in 2024? Can we please stop with the date, the rate, and marry the house? Please. Oh. It drives me insane, and everybody does it. And then you got the real estate agents that's going there, and then they show the thing, and date the rate and marry the house. Date the rate and marry the house. Stop it. All right? You drive me crazy with that nonsense. Look, I had to throw it a certain way because I didn't want it to get caught on my cord. All right? Don't judge me for having a corded microphone. It's okay. All right? So you call me. We will definitely work together on getting you the property and navigating these interest rates. Because the interest rates, it's discouraging. However, a lot of this discouragement due to lack of knowledge. Due to lack of knowledge, a lot of real estate agents don't know, which is okay. And it's not being promoted. What's being promoted is date the rate and marry the house, which is lazy, but whatever. That's it for me. If you found this information useful, give me a call, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Help me get these subscribers up. We're at 210 right now. We need to get to, by the end of the year, the goal is 1,000 by the end of the year. If we could get more than that, that'd be amazing. Goal is 1,000 by the end of the year. Let's help get these subscribers up, 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 up. Like, comment, and subscribe. Later.